Carlton here with Minority Gamer Report, and uh, excuse me just 1 minute. Sorry about that. Carlton here with Minority Game Report. I just saw the Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer. Just give me 1 more minute here. Just give me 1 more minute. So, I saw the trailer. I'm sure a lot of you guys have too. Oh. This shit is bad. Really, really bad. Really bad. You know, outside of I could write probably a whole thesis essay on all the problems with just this teaser trailer and just everything wrong with everything. I could go full into detail, but I won't, because everybody else, other YouTube channels better than mine, have already gone into great detail. So I'm just gonna ask one question. Why does a movie made in 2019 have worse CGI than a movie made in 2001? Let me throw up an example on screen. Please tell me, I mean, don't these look like they both came from like the same era, if not same movie? What? Oh boy. I mean, the design alone is bad enough for this Sonic, but you couldn't even, like, after all that work you did of making him not look like the Sonic in the game, you still can't get him to look like he works in the real world. Like, why not just use the actual game Sonic and just throw him in there if he's still gonna look like a fucking cartoon that doesn't fit with any of his surroundings? And there's no excuse for this after all the Detective Pikachu trailers where the characters look exactly like they do in the game, and they fit better in the real world than this movie that just has one CGI character so far. I don't see any tails or anything. This movie cost $90 million to make. District 9, a movie that came out like over 10 years ago, has 1,000 times better CGI, and that movie cost $30 million to make. I don't know. You know, I could forgive the horrible jokes in the trailer. I could forgive how lazy Jim Carrey looks in this movie. How he's just rehashing his Riddler from Batman Forever act and throwing it into Robotnik, not changing his acting style. Jim Carrey's a very versatile actor. He could have tried something different for Robotnik to give him some sort of uniqueness and not just the Riddler again, but he didn't. James Marsden once again driving around a CGI character. That's another thing. The rabbit, the Easter Bunny, and Hop. You take these two scenes of the Easter Bunny from Hop and Sonic the Hedgehog. The Easter Bunny looks more fucking realistic than Sonic. Oh my god. It's not like this is a hard character to get right. Very simple. I mean, I don't know. I grew up. I'm an older person. I'm 33. I grew up when Sonic was like the thing. The first console I ever owned was a Sega Genesis, and I got Sonic the Hedgehog 1 with it. So this really hurts me. I grew up watching the Saturday morning Sonic cartoon with Jaleel White, and I think that is still probably the best interpretation outside of video games of Sonic. That's how you take that's how you take the premise of Sonic and make it into something cool. I mean, I don't understand why they couldn't have just looked at this fucking show and just made that into a movie. I mean, you have so much other stuff. You could take, like, one of the Sonic Adventure games and turn it into a movie. There's so... Yeah, I mean, the only thing that gives me hope is that apparently a lot of people feel the same way as me, so at least I'm not alone. But this is horrendous. That horrendous is the perfect word for it. I mean, it's just another Alvin and the live action Alvin and the Chipmunks Smurfs. It's exactly the same thing. It's just another one of those, like Garfield live action. It's just one of those lazy ass, nightmare-inducing CGI movies with stale jokes from the early 2000s, ripped from a bunch of different shitty movies and thrown into a cash grab. That's all this is a cash grab. I really hope this tanks. Yeah, outside of Detective Pikachu, fingers crossed, Hollywood still doesn't know how to make comic book movies. We haven't had one really slightly decent, I mean, it's corny as fuck, but it's still fun. Like, we haven't had one decent video game movie since Mortal Kombat, the first Mortal Kombat. Even that's not a good movie, but it's fun, it's enjoyable, it knows what it is. I mean, this is almost... funny thing is the Sonic in that is almost as bad as the CGI reptile in that Mortal Kombat movie. But I don't know. I'm done. Gonna go cry in the shower. Thanks for watching. Peace.